Hi, yogis. Welcome back to Step by Step Breakdown with Sade. Thank you for joining. And today we are going to break down the infamous down dog. Now, down dog can be found in any of your vinyasa classes. You probably won't really use it in yin or yoga nidra or maybe kundalini, but if you're taking a regular vinyasa class, you can definitely expect to be in a down dog position for majority or half of the class. So let's go ahead and break down down dog step by step so we can learn the correct ways to really get into it. I'm going to actually have everyone start in a plank pose. And the reason for starting in a plank pose is because your down dog should be the exact length that your plank pose will be in. So shoulders directly over your wrists. Open out your hands about shoulder width distance apart. I like to keep my feet slightly open about inner hip distance. Belly button swoops into your spine, and from your plank pose, go ahead and shift your hips up towards the sky. Get right into your down dog. So that is the length of your down dog. You should be able to shift your body forward and end up in a plank. Shift your hips up, end up in your down dog. So now that we know the exact length of our down dog, let's worry about the setup. So instead of caving your upper body forward, you want to press your mat away from you so that you can engage your shoulders, engage your arms, and your upper body. Go ahead and turn your biceps in to frame your ears so that you can open up the upper part of your back. Swoop your belly button in towards your spine and bend your knees so that you can tilt your hips higher up towards the sky. Now, from this position, we can really feel the stretch in our upper, mid, lower back and beginning to open up our sacrum and our hamstrings. From here, with knees still bent, slowly begin to press your heels down towards your mat. Keep your hips the same length. Continue to shove your mat away. Your head should be releasing in between your hands. Let go of the tension. Let go of any energy that's not needed here. Press your heels down towards your mat. Arch your spine, hips up towards the sky, and really breathe into your body here. In this position, you should really be feeling the stretch in your calves, your hamstrings, your shoulders, your mid back, and your lower back. And then slowly go ahead, shift your body forward back into your plank pose. Let's do that one more time. From plank, shift your hips up, end up in your down dog, correcting your down dog from shoving your mat away, pressing your hips up towards the sky, pressing your heels down, and letting your head release in between your hands. Slowly go back into a plank and release your knees down onto your mat. So that is our infamous down dog. Please keep in mind that the length is always going to be the length of your plank. Now, it is not against the law if you end up having a shorter stance or a longer stance, because it always is depending on the way your body is feeling. But usually, you want to be able to go from plank to down dog and from down dog to plank. So the best way is to just measure it out based off of your plank pose. Key things to remember. I love to bend my knees in my down dog so that I can get a deeper stretch in my lower back and in my sacrum as well as my hamstrings, especially if I'm starting down dog at the beginning of class and my body isn't as stretched out. I really, really prefer to keep my knees bent so that I can warm up my body. Shove your mat away from you. Feel that sensation so that you can immediately engage your upper body. And to stretch out your calves and your hamstrings, press your heels down towards your mat and slowly begin to straighten out your legs. That's going to shoot that stretch all the way up to your calves and your hamstrings and even your glutes and your lower back. So down dog should always feel like a really nice elongated stretch. It should never really feel like you're holding on to tension. That's why you should release your head in between your hands so that you can fully feel this relaxation and letting go. So there we have it, our down dog. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment box below and we'll be back here for our next step by step.